Alright YouTube, so we won, which I guess you can't ask for much more than that. Before the game I saw David Dean, which was a great kind of hit from the past, because I did meet him years ago at a Wigan away game, one of the first away games that I went to, and had a chat with him there, and it was really good. So it was nice to see him again and see him at the club. Love to have him involved again, but obviously with the way the board is at the minute, that's probably not going to happen. In terms of the game today, two things I think went really well and went right. Firstly, the middle three of Jack, Cazorla and Arteta actually worked. We got good little combination plays, we got good triangles between them, we got good movement, we got lots of one-touch passing. Brilliant to see. The other thing that I think we did really well was, as a coach and a UEFA coach, we always get trained to think about the transition between attack and defence. So when that ball changes over, what's going to happen to our positioning? If we win the ball back in the opponent's half, it makes it much easier to attack, because they're not going to be in a position to defend properly, because they were transitioning from defence into attack, so their movement changed completely. If we win the ball back at the start of that transition, what that means is they're not going to be in a position to defend. In previous games we've been winning the ball in our half, deep in our half. We haven't got the pace to counter-attack, which means by the time we actually get into their half, they've got the 4 and the 5 in midfield right in our way. Very difficult to break down and get through. By winning the ball further up, which is what Barcelona do so well, it means that when we win the ball back, they're in the wrong positions to defend. If they're in the wrong positions, they've got to somehow get into the right positions, and that means that they need to make decisions on how to get there. When you make defenders make decisions, it causes mistakes. Mistakes cause goals. That's how we won this game, through winning the ball higher up, and the only way you can do that is through 1, pressing as a team, and 2, doing it with energy and work rate, and we had that today. That second half was one of the best performances in terms of work rate that I've seen for quite a long time. Why can't we do that every week is my problem. Why can't we have done that in the last 3 or 4 weeks? Because that's essentially all we did. We just worked hard to win the ball back earlier, and that's it. You know, it's not rocket science, that's all we were doing. So it's frustrating to think, well, why didn't we do that before? That's frustrating. On the note of Cazorla, the penalty, was it a penalty or was it a dive? I don't know. I was at the game, I was the opposite side of the stadium. From the reaction of the referee and the players and the fans, I'm pretty sure it was a dive, and if it was, he should come out, apologise and change his behaviour, not do it again. I think the club should have class, and I don't want players cheating and diving. Will the press go over the top with it? I bet they do. I bet they do. I bet they go massively over the top because he's foreign. And the likes of Rooney and Gerrard and Bale and Young don't get half as much stick. Bale, he's had 4 bookings for diving this season, and yet still he gets defended by saying, oh, he's just jumping out the way. He's just jumping out the way of a career-threatening injury. Oh, please, come on now. He's a diving cheat. And Cazorla, if he dived, he was a cheat. Don't do it again, apologise, end of story. On another note, before the game, on the way in the train, I put into my Twitter a predictions thing and said I'd name drop anyone that gets it right. I said 2-0, boom, thank you very much. And so did these 2 people who are here, so check them out, follow them on Twitter, because clearly they know what they're talking about because they got the score right, just like me. The 12th Men is going to be doing the Manchester City versus Manchester United game tomorrow at 1:30. We've got the regulars, we've also got Curtis Morning from the Gamer Can, and we've also got Matt from MGH, PS3 Gaming HD, who you might know. He's got a lot of subs, he's got a lot of fans. He's going to be on board with us tomorrow. Make sure you see us there. 1:30, half-time games are sorted, lots of chat, lots of banter, and we'll see you there. Thanks very much. Boom. Right, is this a face that's amused? No, because I'm not amused. Now let's be clear, today was always going to be a write-off. We were not going to win a game with the team we put out. If you put out a team to lose, you're going to lose the game. But what was so frustrating and disappointing was the key players that we want to push out. What's the score going to be today? Dog PL takeover. Ruff, 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 ruff.